Okay, then.
So you head on back to the warehouse with a cart. You load it up, and you march that thing back to the Explorers Guild, and you unload it.
Of course, we make sure that the stuff's in the,
Yes. You double check. It's all there. You weren't anything. You made all of your rolls.
And I always ask. I played with the GM once. Like I said, they gave the wolves the XP because they killed one of us. So they succeeded where we failed.
Now they're dire wolves.
It was just like. So,
yeah, it's like you play.
I've never seen Corey do that.
You're playing Final Fantasy, and your party dies, and then the success music plays, and the monsters dance.
Actually, it's like there's a game. No, there's a PC game that does that.
Shadows of Mordor.
Shadows of Mordor. So
if you die,
kills you, it gets experience points, and it becomes an Urukai.
You deliver all of the artifacts to the Explorers Guild. They happily take them.
So we should go talk with them. He's over at the Borensnore still.
Yes.
Back to the Borensnore.
Where I ordered drinks for everybody because the scotch was not enough.
We should have asked him if we could get rooms at the fancy posh hotel. And that would have been nice.
The Borensnore is actually fancy and posh too.
Where?
Mm-hmm.
The fancy
proper
pig?
board?
I mean, just look at it.
The proper boar.
Look at it. Yeah, it's the Borensnore.
Just
Nothing
look!
ever happens there.
Look at it! Actually, this is a Renaissance style tavern.
Pig?
This is 100% Renaissance.
And what's funny is I know people in England that they always nickname shit like that. It's the Borensnore. It's the Glavenly.
This is great though.
Yeah, it's lovely. So we'll head on in here. None of us have probably really eaten, but we had scotch, so get food around for everybody.
All right. From the window, you can see the Tilwith Manor.
I went to the bathroom. Did you guys find out when your brother's going to be hung? Because he's going to be hung. So Did you find out when?
No.
Because you could send somebody off to find out when that's going to happen.
All right, we'll do that.
Because, I mean, like, if we did that, then we'd know whether we have time to, like, sneak into a place and, not murder somebody. Or if we needed to send somebody who rips holes in time and space through demonic powers to go and, talk to your brother.
All right.
Not time.
Clay, hold on. Clay.
The first time I'd be able to do it would be here at the Borensnore, because this is where all my connections
As
are.
Brian...
That's why I said here, yeah.
As Brian is the barrister for the case of murder, you know when the judgment on him will be called. He is being held in judgment. So you will be there at the trial, because you know when it's going to be. Now, all you need to do is make sure that you get the testimony of either Tilwith Teg, which he probably won't testify, or Jimmy Bradston, who you met and can probably get back to with the help of Luke at any time.
Who?
Luke?
Oh, Bradstreet.
His partner.
Yeah, James Bradston can testify on behalf. And you have the character witness of Leald McBride, who is a noble who will probably be the linchpin in the entire thing.
Well, and let's be honest.
We're set up now. So we get everybody fed, we get everybody moderately buzzed, and then
because Clay,
I'd just like to point out,
it doesn't matter.
Like, a very corrupt era of time for law. We could just pay people to say your brother was a great guy, and that he was with them at the time.
No, you don't understand.
So basically, again, we feed everybody. We get everybody moderately,
James,
not drunk, just moderately buzzed, and then Luke. We're going to need the fellow we were talking to last night to testify in court.
Yeah, but he's not going to come back in town unless Tilwith Teg is dealt with.
But I deal with Teg in court.
That's what he said specifically. He's not going to come back in town till with Teg because he's really afraid of the guy.
So then we
how
go
are we going to get him to testify?
and we friggin' kidnap Teg.
So even if I showed up next to him and grabbed him, he would fight us the whole way.
Yes!
Even if we were to drag him back.
Yes.
Is what
Teg?
the master that we are not speaking to is saying.
I'm just saying we go and we knock the guy out and tie him up.
All right.
Howard,
And we have him.
What I'm telling you
Or maybe
is
we
that
do that with Teg.
you talk
I'm-
to him.
I am saying that if you tie someone up and drag him to a trial to testify, it looks very strange, and they might believe his testimony was.
Oh no. No, I don't mean him. The other guy said he wouldn't testify unless Teg was not out of the picture, but like taken care of to the point that he wouldn't be afraid of getting hurt. Right? That was
Right. There's no.
right.
Oh, if you want to beat up Tag, I am fine with that. Let's do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if we beat the crap out of him, tie him up, throw him in a cellar somewhere, and then your friend can come back and testify, and then everything's copacetic.
Bury him up to his neck and then put ants around his head.
Why suddenly do you sound like you're killed with Teg, people?
Huh?
Why would we be doing this to him?
Why?
To Teg?
What?
Because Teg is bad.
I thought he was
know he's
bad.
but we have to prove him in a court of law that he's bad. We can't tie him up and
No,
put him up
no.
to his navel with
I have spent time in jail for committing
moles that are coming
I do
down
not
and eating his
trust the
intestines.
courts of law.
Here's the
I
thing.
think that our friend here, whose family was murdered by Teg and company, would probably have feelings on the subject of whether we should beat the living hell out of him.
Look, I would like the guy dead. I'll say
I
that
didn't
for
think
the
that-
record.
Clay,
I would like the guy dead, but no.
as a barrister, you know that that testimony of very powerful people mean more than anything. So if Crystal's character accuses Teg, it doesn't mean much. But since you have your brother in jail and McBride testifies on his behalf that he did not kill his partner, but it was in fact kill with Teg, since McBride is a higher
That was
standing.
the whole idea I was trying to get done.
But also,
Did he agree to that?
He agreed to testify, yes.
Okay.
but
Then I guess what we're going to have to break to is either the testimony, or we could tie the, like Luke said. Luke is.
But you do need
I
need
might be
James.
okay with what Luke said this time. Tie him up so he doesn't get away.
Yeah.
And then after McBride's testimony, and after my brother's testimony, say,
And then
here's
let him
Tail
go.
with Pig.
yeah.
Is there anything wrong with this? I need to make some sort of lawyer role, I'm sure.
Did you say we let him go after that, right?
No.
Kidnapping
He would go
is
to jail.
technically
I'm sorry?
illegal, but considering the circumstances, it's like there's been worse things done, and they've worked, but this doesn't seem all that bad. It's an illegal gray area here.
All right, that's all I needed to know. It's an illegal gray area. Let's go do it. I like Luke's thinking.
So let me boil it down for you as much as
I'm
possible
not
here.
good with killing him.
Let me boil it down for you
I
as much
don't
possible.
want to kill him either. I'd rather have him trust in front of the judge. And if he is accused of all this sort of things, they're going to either behead him because he's a noble or hang him because he's a twat.
So let me boil this down for you, Clay. If you kidnap the guy and he's found innocent, then you're guilty. But if you kidnap the guy and he's found guilty, then you're fine. Then it's totally legal.
Also, some of us don't actually live.
So
in
just don't be
Avalon.
wrong.
We just leave.
Just don't be wrong. All right,
Okay.
so
I say we do it.
All right, we
That's-
need everybody's.
That's
votes
the gray
here.
area.
Do we have a legally gray area? I tried to explain exactly what he said. I'm pretty sure at this point in time that since he's getting rid of Lady Letty as his support, which is what he was looking for, he's not going to have anybody speak on his behalf. And since McBride is going to speak against him with me brother, the only other thing I could think of is to show McBride these spectacles and give them to Tilwood Teg as, here's a good sign, let me brother go, and then reverse frame the asshole. Look, he's got some of those artifacts.
Well, that's an interesting idea.
Which way do we want to do this? Because y'all are in it just as much as I am, especially you, Miss Watson. I assume you were able to get Miss Young free, Luke?
Yes.
And I'm sure that you, our Wadachi friend, are going to be set. So right now, it's me brother who might be killed and her family who was already killed. So, everybody weigh in. Which way do we do this?
Just say the choices and
really
raise your
wanna-
hand, and we'll go that way.
The first way is to just go get him and kidnap him. The second way is to pretend like we're his friends, give him these spectacles as a sign of goodwill, and then betray him and say he's got some of the things that were on the Explorer's Guild list.
Yeah,
But wait, but that was a smart one
Honestly-
thing.
I would believe you.
honestly, I could do that second one very, very easily.
Which one do y'all think would be better?
I'm for
I think
grabbing
it'd
it.
I think personally it'd be more satisfying to punk this guy down. But she has more of a stake in it than any of us because
That's
she's
true.
actually got dead people that she has to account for.
I will tell you this. I kind of want to abstain here, but it's only because I'm down with either plan. It doesn't matter to me.
Miss Watson?
I will literally do either plan.
I think framing him might work better as far as getting a conviction. But doesn't he know who we are?
Yes, but I'm sure that there's ways that he would trust some of us.
Crystal, he may not know who you are because the message describing all of you from Lethe was taken. But he definitely knows who you are because you've met him.
Yes.
So we could probably do that. If you want to frame him,
Like I said-
there's definitely a way to do that.
Probably doesn't know who you guys are. Now,
I don't
Clay, he knows who
He
your
knows
brother
who I
is, so he probably knows who you are.
He knows who I am, he knows who she is. But he probably doesn't know Luke or... God damn it, I can't remember her name. I keep calling you the Marco. I should remember that. Marco Polo.
That's it.
I
Not
should
just
name my
that,
character
but
Matthew, so that we would have Matthew, Marco, and Luco. Or
I can almost guarantee you that I can get in good with him.
do you want to play it that way?
It's entirely up to you.
That might be a good way to do it, actually.
And snare him in his own trap. Marco, you good with that? And if things go south, we just beat the shit out of him?
Like I said, I'm willing to go either way, but I can do either.
Here are these spectacles. They work like magnifying glasses. You put them on, you can see anything small. I would have loved to have kept them,
Sure.
but I'd rather get my brother out of jail and avenge your family. Here you go, sir.
I would like to point out that I did outright refuse an action that would cause someone's death, Corey.
Oh,
Can I have my hero
you can
point?
have your hero point, yes.
I need it.
I don't know everybody's quirk, so if you do something that falls in a quirk,
Yeah.
please tell me so I
also
can give you
start
your
out
hero
every
point.
game with one. So
I don't
Um,
even remember what I have.
I don't either. Have to look.
see. Yeah,
So
have
if you were
entertainment.
wondering why I kept arguing that was why.
Ah,
Okay.
My quirk is I have to have menage a trois, so I get here.
Wait. Howard, are you on this side or on this side of me?
Yeah, the second time you pointed right at my head.
Like right there?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Corey from Corey's you. It's boom. Yeah? Okay.
I don't know what Corey sees.
Corey, well, because he's the one recording. It's right here, Corey.
Yes.
If I'm pressing,
Yes.
right here.
Yes.
I see both of you putting fingers at my head.
Well, yeah, to me, though, I'm seeing myself pointing at Crystal.
I know, and you're backwards. But yeah, that's Howard. And mind you, I'm pointing at nothing
He's
to
right
myself.
there on mine.
And you're pointing at Howard on
Yeah.
mine.
How are you going up?
It's because of the curvature of the Earth towards Alaska.
No, you guys are showing up in rows. So it's Corey, Howard, Clay, and then underneath it's me and James.
It's a resolution
This is
thing.
the story
We're at the
of a girl from
cricket
Alaska.
Tune in next week, and you will see us beat up a bad guy, and well, we're really going to sit here and talk a lot. But like and subscribe anyway.